If you're struggling with high blood sugar, let me tell you this. Swiping away from this video might be the biggest mistake you make this week, because what you're about to see isn't hype, and it's not based on guesswork. These are 10 real foods, backed by solid science, that can help lower your blood sugar naturally and faster than most people ever thought possible. And there's one food in particular, a food most people avoid, that when eaten the right way, does something incredible. It can actually trigger your body's fat-burning system, almost like turning on a switch. We'll reveal exactly what that food is and how to use it at the end of this video. And once you see it, you'll understand why we saved it for last. So stay with me. Each food builds on the next, leading up to that one powerful surprise that could change the way you manage your blood sugar forever. Let's get started. 10. Cinnamon, the sweet spice that fights sugar. Most people think of cinnamon as something you sprinkle on toast or oatmeal, a flavor booster. But this humble spice does far more than just taste good. Cinnamon has been shown to lower blood sugar levels, especially in people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. How? It helps your cells become more responsive to insulin, so your body doesn't have to produce as much of it to manage blood sugar. It also slows the emptying of your stomach, which means sugar enters your bloodstream more gradually, no crazy spikes after meals. And there's more. Studies have found that even just half a teaspoon per day can improve not just blood sugar, but also cholesterol and triglyceride levels, key risk factors for heart disease. Now, a quick heads up, there are two main types of cinnamon, cassia, the common kind, and Ceylon, often called true cinnamon. Now, Ceylon has lower levels of a compound called coumarin, which in large doses might affect the liver. So if you use it regularly, go for Ceylon. You can sprinkle cinnamon into your coffee, yogurt, or even eggs, or stir it into a glass of warm water with lemon first thing in the morning. But here's what most people miss. When cinnamon is combined with something else, something we'll talk about later in this video, its blood sugar lowering effects can be multiplied. Yes, multiplied. Stick around, we're just getting started. 9. Broccoli sprouts, the tiny greens with massive power. They may look like grass, but broccoli sprouts pack a serious punch. These baby versions of broccoli contain up to 100 times more sulforaphane than the fully grown vegetable. And sulforaphane is a natural compound that helps your liver reduce its own sugar production, something that goes into overdrive in people with type 2 diabetes. In fact, some clinical trials found that sulforaphane can lower fasting blood sugar as effectively as common medications, but without the side effects. The best part? You don't need a plateful. Just a small handful added to salads, soups, after cooking, or even your scrambled eggs can do the trick. And yes, you can grow them at home with nothing but a jar, some seeds, and a little water. Here's a tip. Always add broccoli sprouts after cooking. Heat can destroy sulforaphane. And coming up, there's a crunchy snack that works like a blood sugar sponge. It's delicious, satisfying, and might already be in your kitchen. 8. Nuts. Snack smart. Stay balanced. Not long ago, people were told to avoid nuts because of their fat and calorie content. Today, we know that was a huge mistake. Nuts, especially almonds, walnuts, macadamias, and pecans, are low in carbs, high in healthy fats, fiber, and protein. This combo helps stabilize blood sugar and keeps you full for hours. They also contain magnesium, which plays a key role in how insulin works. Low magnesium, higher risk of diabetes. Studies show that just a small handful of mixed nuts per day can improve fasting blood sugar, A1C levels, and even help with weight management. Choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted nuts for the best results. And remember, a small serving goes a long way. But if you think nuts are powerful, wait until you hear about a food that looks like carbs, but acts like a fiber-loaded blood sugar filter. It's coming next. 7. Chickpeas, the carb swap that changes everything, also known as garbanzo beans. Chickpeas are a plant-based powerhouse. They're rich in fiber and protein, which slows digestion and keeps your blood sugar from spiking. Replacing high glycemic foods like white rice or pasta with chickpeas can lead to dramatically improved glucose control. In one study, people with type 2 diabetes who ate more legumes, especially chickpeas, had lower A1C, blood pressure, and cholesterol in just a few months. Want something practical? Make hummus, toss chickpeas in salads, or roast them for a crunchy snack. And yes, canned chickpeas are fine. Just rinse them to remove excess sodium. Now, coming up, there's a seed, not a bean, that forms a gel in your stomach and slows sugar like nothing else. It's a small food with giant impact. 6. Fenugreek seeds, the forgotten fix. Fenugreek might not be on your grocery list yet, but it should be. These tiny golden seeds contain soluble fiber that slows sugar absorption after meals, plus rare plant compounds that actually boost your body's insulin production. In clinical studies, fenugreek has been shown to lower fasting blood sugar, post-meal sugar spikes, and even A1C over time. It also supports healthy cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Use it by soaking the seeds overnight and drinking the water in the morning, or sprinkle the softened seeds into soups or curries. Supplements exist, but if you're going the natural route, start small. 1 teaspoon per day is a great start. You've probably never heard of fenugreek, but you've definitely heard of what's next. Fatty, oily, and once feared, but science says it may save your blood sugar. 5. Fatty fish, the omega-3 armor. Salmon, sardines, mackerel. These oily fish are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, known for fighting inflammation and improving insulin sensitivity. The less inflammation in your body, the better your insulin works, and that means more stable blood sugar. But here's what most people don't realize. Fish like these also provide high-quality protein, which keeps you full longer and has almost zero impact on blood sugar. Choose wild-caught fish when possible. If you're buying canned, go for those packed in water or olive oil and skip sugary sauces. Aim to eat fatty fish at least twice a week to see real benefits. Now, if you're enjoying this list so far, you're going to love what's coming. One of the next foods used to be demonized by diet culture, but in the right portion, it works better than many sugar meds. And remember, the shocking secret I mentioned. It's getting closer. 4. Chia seeds, the fiber-fueled blood sugar stabilizer. Chia seeds may be tiny, but they're nutritional giants. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds deliver around 10 grams of fiber. And this isn't just any fiber. It forms a gel-like substance in your stomach that slows down how fast carbs break down and sugar gets released into your blood. They also contain plant-based omega-3 fats that help reduce inflammation, and stable blood sugar starts with low inflammation. In one study, people with type 2 diabetes who added chia seeds to their meals saw improvements in blood sugar, blood pressure, and inflammation, even without changing the rest of their diet. You can stir chia seeds into smoothies, overnight oats, or simply soak them in water or almond milk to make a pudding. Start with just 1 tablespoon per day and drink plenty of water. That fiber needs fluid to move smoothly. Next up is something that most people think they should avoid, but when it's prepared right, it can become your blood sugar's best friend. 3. Beef, the misunderstood metabolic ally. Red meat has been misunderstood for decades, but high-quality beef, especially grass-fed, can play a powerful role in blood sugar control. Why? Because beef is packed with protein, which digests slowly and keeps your blood sugar stable. It also has 0 carbs, meaning it won't spike insulin the way bread or pasta do. Grass-fed beef also contains omega-3s, CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, and iron, all nutrients that support metabolism and hormonal balance. Another bonus, your body burns more calories digesting protein compared to carbs or fat. This thermogenic effect gives your metabolism a little natural boost every time you eat it. Choose lean cuts like sirloin or flank steak, or go for fatty ribeye if you're on low carb. Grill, roast, or slow cook. Skip the deep fryer. Beef is strong, but the next food is soft, creamy, and surprisingly powerful. And yes, it's technically a fruit. 2. Avocados, creamy, clean, and blood sugar friendly. For a long time, fat was the villain. But today, we know that healthy fats, especially from avocados, are essential for managing blood sugar. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which improve insulin sensitivity, making your body more efficient at managing glucose. They're also low in sugar and high in fiber, which makes them incredibly filling. Fewer cravings, fewer spikes, more control. You can slice them on salads, mash them as guacamole, or eat them straight with a spoon. Just half an avocado a day can make a noticeable difference. And bonus, they're great for your heart, your brain, and your skin too. Now, we're down to the final food before the big reveal. This next one might shock you because it sounds unhealthy. But when used smartly, it's one of the most powerful blood sugar tools on the planet. 1. Dark chocolate, the sweet surprise. Yes, chocolate, but not the sugary kind. We're talking about 85% or higher dark chocolate, rich in cocoa flavonols, natural compounds that have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and support endothelial function, which keeps your blood vessels healthy. A small piece of dark chocolate after a meal can slow sugar absorption, improve your mood, and reduce cravings for more dangerous sweets. Just stick to a small square or two and make sure it has no added sugar or milk. It feels like a treat, but when it's dark enough, it's actually a tool. And now, the moment we've been building up to, the surprising forbidden fix I mentioned at the start, the one that can activate your metabolism like a workout without even breaking a sweat. Let's get into it. Here's the big secret. Cinnamon alone is powerful, but when you combine cinnamon plus cold exposure, something amazing happens. This combo activates brown fat, your body's built-in fat-burning furnace. Brown fat is special. Unlike regular fat, it actually burns glucose for heat, and studies have shown that brief cold exposure, like splashing cold water on your face or taking a 30-second cold shower, can ignite this brown fat activity. Add cinnamon before a meal, 1-2 teaspoons. Then expose your neck or face to cold, even for just 30 seconds. This simple trick sends a signal to your body. Burn sugar now, and it works. One recent study found that cold exposure combined with cinnamon lowered post-meal glucose almost twice as effectively compared to diet alone. It's natural, it's safe, and it costs basically nothing. So yes, cinnamon is powerful. But cinnamon plus cold, that's your blood sugar biohack. If that blew your mind, hit that like button and share this video with someone you care about. And if you want to take full control of your metabolic health, check the description below for a free downloadable guide packed with recipes, grocery tips, and daily checklists. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know in the comments. Which food are you adding to your meals this week? We'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay empowered.